Florida is experiencing its largest exodus since the 2008 housing crash. People are packing up and leaving for other states, potentially triggering a significant downturn in the local housing market and economy. The US Census Bureau has released new data on domestic migration, revealing that many Florida counties lost residents in 2024. These include Hillsborough and Tampa, Pinellas and St. Petersburg, Miami-Dade, Broward and Palm Beach. Some counties are facing the largest loss of domestic migration in recorded history. The primary reason for this exodus is the rising cost of living. In many communities, homes built just a few years ago are now being rented out for $2,600 to $2,700 a month. This situation bears a striking resemblance to what occurred in 2007 and 2008, right before the last housing crash intensified. Current domestic migration is in free fall, mirroring the pattern seen in 2006 and 2007 before bottoming out in 2009 and 2010. This decline carries major implications for the housing market. Home builders and investors who speculated on continued growth are now facing a harsh reality. Major home builders like Lennar and D.R. Horton are reporting weakness in the Florida market, with price cuts becoming increasingly necessary. On a statewide basis, home values have decreased by about 2% year-over-year. In some areas on Florida's west coast, such as Punta Gorda, Naples, and Sarasota, prices have dropped by as much as 8 to 12%. This housing correction could be good news for potential home buyers and amateur real estate investors. However, it spells trouble for those who bought at the peak during the pandemic. Many sellers are now forced to cut prices by 10 to 20% from peak market values, with some even losing money compared to their purchase price. While the current downturn may not be as severe as the 50% price drop seen in the 2008 crash, declines of 20 to 30% in certain markets are possible. At the root of this issue lies the affordability crisis. Housing prices and rents have surged far beyond local income growth. It's also important to note the difference between domestic and international migration. While many Florida counties are losing domestic residents, some are still gaining international immigrants. However, this influx may not continue, as border crossings have decreased significantly. Looking ahead to 2025, forecasts suggest a continued downturn in Florida's housing market. Prices are expected to drop around 5% statewide, with some areas potentially seeing declines of up to 10%. For anyone interested in the future of Florida's housing market, staying informed about local trends and price forecasts will be crucial in navigating this shifting landscape.